Welcome back to the special series in CAT with Careers 360. Today's video, I'm going to talk about getting a 99 plus percentile in each of the three sections. Now, I'm not going to look at teaching you how to get there, but in the CAT paper, you have 40 minutes for each of the sections. How to utilize these 40 minutes? And more importantly, what kind of accuracy should you target, at least in the mocks while to the run up to the CAT, which will kind of give you the 99 percentile is what we are going to look at it today. Let's look at it one by one. First, I'm going to give you a reference of CAT 2024. If you look at the three sections, the VARC section, 24 questions had 72 marks. To get a 99 percentile in that section, you will need approximately 40-41 marks. Again, I'm saying CAT 2024, it could be slightly less or slightly more depending on the difficulty level, which means 13 to 14 questions. If you get them perfectly right, net right, you are getting the 99 percentile. Similarly, DILR, 22 questions, 66 marks. But to get a 99 percentile, mind you, CAT 2024 was very easy, much easier than all the previous DILR papers of the year's CATs. 38 was last year. That's 13. That is again 13 questions. But please understand one thing. 66 questions, my bet is at 33 marks, about 11 questions you get it right in DILR, typically you will get a 99 percentile. CAT 24 was possibly an aberration. Similarly, if you look at quantitative ability, 22 questions, 66 marks, 33 marks gives you 99 plus percentile, and that's 11 questions alone. In other words, in total, out of the 204 marks, if you can get around 95 plus or minus marks, you are talking about getting the 99 plus percentile, and which means you are talking just about 32 questions out of 66, out of 68 actually. Go back and look at my overall test taking strategies video before you continue with this, because that and this together kind of gives you a very good sense of how do you kind of maximize your scores. Let's take the first section. How do you crack a 99 plus percentile in VARC? What does VARC have? One, it has 4 passages in reading comprehension and 8 questions in verbal ability. 4 passages with 16 questions and 8 questions of 3 para summary, 3 missing sentence and 2 odd sentence questions, or odd para jumbles as we call it. See, there might be some change in VARC, but don't worry about it. How do I make 99 percentile from these? How many passages should I do? How do I divide my time? I think that is where your getting 99 percentile makes really very important sense. Let's look at how do I divide my 40 minutes into these two areas. I would say first, for reading comprehension, give about 27 minutes. If you can do all 4 passages, great. But if you can't, at least do 3 passages. Similarly, I would like you to give 13 minutes for the entire VA section. Ideally do all 8 questions. In other words, where I am expecting is approximately 12 questions in reading comprehension and 8 questions in verbal ability. 20 questions is what you need to attempt. And at a very less, I would say, 75% accuracy level, at just about 75% accuracy level, you will get a net score of 24 in RC and a 16 in VA and an overall score of 40, which will comfortably get you the 99 plus percentile. Now you might say, so what's so big deal about this strategy? The basic idea about this strategy is that before you walk into your CAT exam, or for that matter, the mocks that you write, before you walk into that, have a plan. This is what you want to do. You may start with a 60, 50, 40, whatever accuracy level. Revision, understanding what and where you are going wrong, and focusing on improving your accuracy over the next 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever time that you have for the CAT exam. If you can reach that 75 plus percentile, 75 plus percent accuracy, I think you are done. So instead of looking at that, I have to get every question right, you need to look at it, for every 4 I can get 1 wrong, or for every 4 I need to just get 3 right, and there you have a good chance of making it to the 99 plus percentiles. The second area is of course DILR. Now DILR, when I look at data interpretation and logical reasoning, there are 2 possibilities that can come in the CAT paper. One, there could be 3 LR sets and 2 DI sets, or the vice versa, 2 LR sets and 3 DI sets. I'm going to talk about whatever it is. Let's say there are 3 LR sets, which is more likely, and 2 data interpretation sets. 13 questions approximately, maybe there will be 2 4 question sets and 1 5 question set, and in DI 1 5 question and a 1 4 question set, which is what the most typical CAT paper is going to be. So given that you have this, here is what I would say. You have 40 minutes to go. Your entire focus should be to do 3 sets to get that 99 plus percentile. 3 sets. Which 3 you will do? Either you do 2 LR and 1 DI, or 1 LR and both the DI sets. 13 minutes is what I would say you should give it to 1 LR set. That means if you are doing 2 sets, you will do 26 minutes. And 12 minutes to your DI set, together 38, and 2 minutes will be gone in checking out which set not to do. How do you decide which set not to do? Again, go back to acing data interpretation logical reasoning, a video that I have taken where I have talked about familiarity and complexity graph. The moment you read something for 20 seconds, you will figure out whether it is familiar to you or not, the passage, set, etc. is familiar, A, and B, whether it is complex, whether there are too many conditions or whether there are direct conditions. The idea here, of course, is to get almost 90% accuracy. With the 90% accuracy, you can get 25 in LR and 10 in DI, or the vice versa, 10 in LR and 25 in data interpretation. Together, you can get about 35. Remember, 35 will be a safe 99 plus percentile, this side or that side. If the paper is very easy, you can get almost all of them correct. If the paper is difficult, 35 will get you a 99.3 percentile even. And the third section, which is cracking 99 plus percentile in quantitative ability. Here I want you to spend a little time understanding what the paper is all about. When you look at the 22 questions that come in quant, anywhere between 9 to 10 or even 11 sometimes, arithmetic questions come in. About 8 to 9 algebra questions, and the rest 3 to 5 questions will be geometry, numbers, modern math, P&C, other things kind of. But once again, I would say acing quantitative ability was one of the sections in test taking strategies I have talked about, where I said when you look at any of these 22 questions, that can be divided not as arithmetic, algebra or geometry mensuration, but as easy level, medium level and difficult level questions. And you can be clear that there will be at least, if not more, at least 7 to 8 easy questions in the 22 questions that are given in quant. Similarly, there could be 8 to 9 medium level questions and 6 to 7 difficult level questions. Nobody knows exactly what the breakup will be, but here is what I'm saying. 8 easy, 9, 10 medium and 5, 6 difficult is almost given for you. Now what I am expecting you to do is try to attempt approximately 15, 16 questions, where you will attempt the 6, 7 easy questions, almost 7, 8 medium level questions and 2 difficult questions. But here is what I'm saying. Only when you attempt your easy questions, I expect a 90% accuracy. What do you mean by an easy question in quant? And what I mean is very straightforward. There is no twist, no turn. There is a formula or the basic concept, and you apply the concept, you will get it. For which you cannot miss out on any topic that is there in Quant. Whether it's arithmetic, all the topics, algebra, all the topics, or geometry, or any of the topics. Please remember that there will easily be 7 to 8 easy picking questions in the CAT paper. And if you can get 6 of them or maybe 7 of them correct, 90% accuracy, you are there. Similarly, there will be medium level questions. There is no doubt about it that there will be questions which will take you almost 2.5 minutes to solve. Easy questions will take you 1.5 minutes to solve, but the medium level questions will take you anywhere between 2.5 minutes to solve. But then there is a greater chance of making mistakes there. That's why I'm saying if you can get 75% accuracy in medium level questions, I think that should be good enough. At the last, I am saying you should try to attempt at least that 1 or 2 difficult questions in the area where you are good at. Remember, there will always be areas where you are good at. For example, you might be good at averages, or you might be good at logarithms, or you might be good at quadratic equations. 2 questions. You may not be good in other areas, but that's okay. But if you can get even 1 correct and 1 wrong, that's fine enough. Look at how the marks turn it out. If you can get easy questions, and that is what I'm saying, when the paper is slightly more difficult, when the paper is easy, you will get more. Net score of 14 in easy questions, net score of 6. Remember, if I'm attempting 8 in medium level questions and get 6 correct, that's 75% accuracy. 6 correct, 6 3s are 18 minus 2 is 16 net score. Similarly, if I attempt 6 questions in easy, get 5 out of 6 right, that's actually not even 90%, it's only 83% accuracy. 5 3s are 15 minus 1 is giving you 14 marks, and getting 1 correct and 1 wrong in a difficult question is getting plus 3 and minus 1, that is 2 marks. Together you can easily get 33 marks, which is what your 99 plus percentile is. Now you might say, what's so big deal about getting these kind of things? The idea here is you need to have a plan. Getting 99 percentile is not going to happen on its own unless there is a clear plan and you work towards the plan. It may not work on the first day or the second day or the third day, but if you keep writing mocks, revising the topics and making sure that your attempts are in that 16-17 question range, then getting a 99 percentile is definitely possible. Before I end, let me talk about the 20 full mocks that Careers 360 is giving, as well as the last 10 years question papers with solutions that you can pick up from Careers 360 stable. Until the next time, thank you.